You guys, it's Alexis, and I want to welcome you guys back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about financial literacy, finance 101, basically the basics of finance. So we're going to discuss that today. Today is basically going to be a basic video of finances, the basics of finances, from things that all ages should basically know, whether you're in your 20s, your 30s, all the way up until you're in your 50s and your 60s and you're about to retire. So this information can be used all across the board for all ages of the spectrum. So we're going to go ahead and get into the basics. Sorry, y'all. I like finance, so y'all know I'm a little crazy. But tip number one is going to be, you always want to never invest in something that you do not understand. Let me say that again and come a little closer. Never invest in something you do not understand at all. That is a crucial thing. People always like to try to invest in things that they have no knowledge of at all. And that actually can do more harm than good whatsoever. If you don't know something about, like, say, the stock market or mutual funds, index funds, ETFs, when it comes to real estate, you don't know about flipping houses, you don't know about basically the essential things, the basics, don't invest in something that you have no clue of. That's like someone trying to go get a mortgage on a house and they don't even know what a mortgage is. That's why learning the basics is very important. So not only do you not want to just not invest in something that you don't understand, but you want to invest in yourself by going to get the knowledge to understand what it is that you want to invest in. Another tip underneath the tip I just gave. Always try to learn more of the subject that you in. Try to get that excess knowledge for that subject, so that not only will you just learn the basics, but you will also be able to advance in that subject and have a lot more information than just basically the basics. So you want to invest in yourself overall, because you have to take yourself everywhere you go. So the best investment is always going to be in you, in yourself. Then another tip is, when it comes to investing in real estate, if you're going to invest in real estate, learn the basic foundations of, like, the seller's market, the buyer's market, appraisals. You want to also learn about when it comes to renovations, flipping, and all those different things. You never ever want to go into a market where you do not even know the basic information of it. That could be very, very detrimental to you. And just like the same thing as the stock market, you never want to enter into the stock market as far as an investment if you don't know about mutual funds, dividends, ETFs. Like, those are crucial things to make sure that you have that knowledge of, because it's going to basically set the tone for where you're going to be at and how you're going to develop into the future. Okay, so that's the first tip. Tip number two is, not all debt is bad debt. So I know a lot of people say all debt is bad debt, but it's really not. When it comes to, say, your home, your mortgage, it's not bad debt. Yes, it's debt, but there's a difference between good and bad debt. Good debt you can actually leverage. So good debt is, say, if you have a credit card and you want to obtain more credit on the card or something like that, that's good debt. Or say if you have a mortgage and you want to go buy another house and make that your investment home, so you take out a loan on another property, that's good debt. So there's a difference between the bad debt, which an example of bad debt definitely is like student loans, credit cards, like stuff that you in thousands of dollars of debt. That type of debt, you need to just set up a payment plan and try to pay that off as quick as possible. Where when it comes to homes and taking out extra line of credit and stuff like that, or even like say you get credit for your business, that's considered good debt, because you know that you're going to be able to pay it back. Just like if you use the debt for an investment property and you want to have a couple or maybe a family living in that investment home, the money that they give you for the rent is basically the money that you use to pay the mortgage off. So that's considered good debt, period. Then tip number 3 is going to definitely be develop some skills. Develop skills that you know that help you build more assets than liabilities. So you want to, like, say if it's technology, you want to develop those skills in technology. Maybe you need to learn how to do things online. Maybe you need to learn how to become like a graphic designer. Maybe you need to learn how to put a website together. Those are skills that you're going to be able to use for yourself, and not only for yourself, but if you're working for somebody else in a business, you can use that to acquire more assets for yourself. All of these are basically ways, when it comes to finance education, they're good tips and good ways for you to keep in mind that everything that you do at a young age, from when you're in your 20s and your 30s, it will have an effect on you when you do get to your 50s and your 60s. And so you want to set yourself up and be ahead of the curve already. So if that means like learning basic information, say you want to buy a house, learn the basic information about how you're going to need all type of homeowners insurance. You're going to need flood insurance depending on where you live at. You're going to probably be paying HOA fees if you're living in a community where you got to pay HOA fees. So learn the basic knowledge of what it is that you're trying to achieve. If you're trying to get into the stock market, you know you need to learn about mutual funds, index, dividends. Like, those are things that you need to learn. And of course, the biggest investment is going to be yourself. This is just basically a video to let you guys know like the basic foundation of financial education. It's really, really important, you guys. So I will be making more content like this. You guys, let me know what you want to see, what type of content that you want me to make videos on. And like this video, leave me comments below, you guys. I like y'all, okay? Like the video and subscribe. Subscribe down below to the channel. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Bye.